Hello friends, welcome back to part 2 of my beginner's guide to Bloodborne. In this episode we're going to take on the first area of the game and the two bosses within it. The area is called Central Yharnam, and the bosses, they are Cleric Beast and Father Gascoine. Now before we begin, if you are paying attention, you will notice that the amount of vials and bullets that I have does not line up with the previous episode. And that's because I actually recorded this episode and I watched it back and I wasn't quite satisfied with it, so I'm redoing it. So I remade the whole character. So I have a bit more or less bullets, vials, I don't know, but yeah, that's why those are different. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go here. This is how we transport or teleport to different lamps. So we have this lamp above the ladder, but we're gonna go back here, the start of the game, because there's an NPC back here. In this NPC, she will give us a special blood vial. There are a few special vials throughout this game, and I'm pretty sure that all of them, we can get more. They are a one-time use, right? We get one at a time, and it's, you know, it's a one-time use, but we can get more by simply coming back and talking to the same NPC again. I'm pretty sure, at least with this one, that's for sure. So just come up here. In this room, that's where we woke up, right? That's where we found the note that spoke about the pale blood. But now the door is closed and we can now talk. We can see the NPC through the little crack here. See? That's an arm. Talk to her.
Are you out on the hunt?
Yeah, I turned off subtitles. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, here we go.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry.
So yeah, blah 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 blah. She gives us a blood vial, and this is, like I said, this is a one-time use vial, but we can get more by simply reloading this area. That means going back to the dream and then back here and then talking to her again. I'm not going to talk to every NPC because it's gonna take time. But she says that, oh, I can't let you in here because I have patience, because this is once again a hospital or a clinic of sorts. So she doesn't want to let us in because we might, you know, we might bring in, infection to her patients. So I'm gonna put the vial here. You open this menu by right-clicking or clicking on the right side of your touchpad. Then a triangle to pick, and then I'll just pick the vial. Here we go. So that's a one-time vial. Hoi! Ow. Okay, so let's talk about rally first. Yeah, rally is a mechanic that I just used. When you take damage, you have a limited amount of time to deal damage to enemies, and you will gain health back, because when you take damage you lose blood, and when you heal or when you deal damage, the enemies, they bleed. So you heal from the blood that they spill, if you will. I'll show you. I'll kill this guy and then I'll show you on the next guy. So he will hit me. Look at my health bar. It's gonna go down, but it's gonna be a shade of red. See it? I hit him. I heal. See? Cool. Go here. Pick this up. Molotovs. I'm gonna put them on my quick bar, or whatever it's called. Quick select bar. I don't know. Whatever. We have a gate right there. We can't open that from this side because, as I explained, well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But this game, it has a lot of shortcuts. So this gate, for example, that's a shortcut. It's locked from this side, so we have to go around the area and then unlock this gate from the other side, and now we have unlocked the shortcut. Now NPCs, you see this lantern outside here? That means there's an NPC in here. That's not always the case, but usually it is. So NPCs, they have different lines of dialogue, right? So they might have dialogue phase 1 and phase 2. And in phase 1, they might have 4 lines of dialogue. In phase 2, they might have 2, for example. and you cannot hear the same line twice if you fully complete the line. So if you want to hear the same line again, simply talk to the NPC, and then just walk out of range, like this. You'll hear the same line again. So, yeah, I recommend. Yeah, so now we exhausted the first line. So now we will say something else. See? Like I said, I'm not gonna talk to every NPC because it's gonna take a long time. But I recommend that you do. Pebbles! We picked up some pebbles. I'm gonna put them here, I guess. They don't do much. We can throw them at enemies, but they don't do much at all. Kill him. We can drop down here. There's a guy back there, but I'm gonna take this way. I'm gonna go this way. Just whack them down, you know, just kill him. Just attack him. Like this, you know. Just walk up and be brave and attack him. I believe in you. Whoops. That's not good. Heal. Go back in. It's a tricked attacks. Tricked attacks. I don't know. Use them. Experiment with your moveset. And, you know. Okay, so let's talk about dodging a little bit. So, like I explained in part 1, when you dodge, you have iframes. They are invincibility frames. When you dodge, you are invincible in certain frames during your dodge, which means you cannot take damage even if you are in contact with an attack, right? You simply won't take damage because you are invincible. Iframes. What you want to do is you want to try and dodge through the attacks, not with them. What I mean is, say I fight this guy, which I'm about to, and say he attacks, he swipes his axe from his right to his left. If I dodge to his left as well, my body will follow his weapon, right? So even though I might time my dodge well, I will take damage when my iframes run out, because I will still be in the attack, right? Because I will follow the attack. So what you want to do is you want to minimize the time that your body and the attack are making contact. And how do you do that? Well, if this guy swipes from his right to his left, you want to dodge to his right. So we go through it. We dodge the opposite direction of the attack. I'll try and show you. So, hello buddy. Pebbles! Throw them, like this. It's fun. So, I'll show you. Wait. You can backstab this attack if you actually hit. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. See? Wait. See what I mean? Backstab. I hope you saw what I just did. What I did was I dodged through the attack and not with it. That's what I mean. You want to do this because there's also a mechanic in this game. It's called counter damage. If you try and dodge an attack, but you fail and you get hit, you will take double damage. You will take double damage. So you know, that's not good. Again, we have a lantern. You can knock, you can talk. I recommend that you talk to every NPC that you see and you listen. See, we have one more here. They're all over this place. All over the place. Lock-on is very, very, very good. Very helpful. I recommend that you use lock-on a lot. Also, this game has a bunch of ambushes like this. He was slow. This guy was sleeping on the job. Bloodstone shards, they are very good. They upgrade our weapons. So we want to find all of them, if we can. I think there are, well, I don't know how many there are in this game. Also, we have an item up there, but of course we can't reach it from down here. But we'll get up there later. Let's go here. There's a bunch of guys down here. A lot of them, and they're coming here as well. Be brave, you know what I mean? Just go in and attack. Bloodborne is not like Dark Souls or Elden Ring. Bloodborne, it allows and rewards aggression. Because, well, a big reason to why is because this game does not have a lot of poise or hyper armor. Dark Souls and Elden Ring, they do. But this game doesn't. Ow! That hurt. Yeah, so be careful here, you know. Wait, be a bit careful. I'm gonna pick this item up. Full Blood Dew. That item basically gives us it is our a one-time use, and we simply get blood echoes, you know. It's like a bag of money, you know what I mean? Oh, dogs, shoot him! No, screw you, dog. Screw you. Okay, I think there's one more dog down here. Probably. Right here? No? No? Well, that's fine. I'll take that. So get this. Get all the items. I don't know. I don't know if I said this last episode as well, but your blood vials, they are not infinite. They can run out. Unlike Estus in Dark Souls, or I think they're called Crystal Tears in Elden Ring. It's different. See, lantern, NPC. There's a path down here. We can drop down here, but we're gonna come back here later on. So go down here. We have big crows. For these crows, I think that this mode on the weapon is better, because they will jump up like this. And this weapon, you attack up and down, right? You will hit them even if they jump. Very good. Oil is very good. Oil, it makes your Molotovs deal more damage, right? You throw oil and then you use a Molotov, and the oil will make the fire more explosive. What you should do, is when you get an item, just go in here and press a square, and you will read about it, and it'll tell you what it does in a sort of vague way, usually, you know. All right, okay, now we're gonna talk about parrying. Parrying is one of two ways to get an enemy in a state, it's one of two ways to get the enemy in a state where you can do a visceral attack on them. A parry is one way, the other way is backstab. So how do you parry? Well, you use your gun. You shoot like this. You shoot the enemy right before they attack, right before the attack hits. So I'll show you. Parry is very, very, very strong in this game. It's very powerful. So, you know, practice it. And you know, my tip is you don't want to shoot right when they begin attacking. You wanna shoot right before the attack actually lands, right? And this is difficult at first because we don't know their timings and their, you know, patterns. But you know, I do because I played this game a lot. So you'll have to practice. So I'll show you. Hey, see? Then just R1 him, you know. Ow. Rally back. Get this. And get this. Awesome. We picked up a torch, and I do quite like it. I think it's very cozy. I think it's very cozy indeed. And here we have another gate, and just like the other one, can't open it from this side. And back here we have an item. We could see this item from this side, but it's of course behind the gate, so we can't pick it up. Right? Go up here. We have some more dogs, some more enemies. Whack him down. Oh, he's gonna see me. Nice, beautiful. Hey. Get this. More vials. Very good. What you should do is try and really use rally. You know, rally is very powerful because we don't have because our vials are finite, right? So try and use rally a lot, and that's what I mean when I say that this game, it does allow and reward aggression quite a lot. All right, we have a few paths here. You can go down here and here. First, we're gonna go back here because there's an item back here. Yes, items all over the place. All right, this place is quite tough. This place is very tough actually. Now, usually it's very difficult to actually aggro one of them at a time. They will usually aggro both at the same time, which I don't know why. So just try, you know. You might be able to use a pellet and do this. It wants attention. I missed. Like this. Yep. Parry him. Get in and R1. Beautiful. You can also use Molotovs and all this. Parry. Get in, R1. See how powerful the parry is? Maybe get a... Whoa! What a spin, buddy. Was a nice attack by him. I'm on a hill. I'm a bit low. Wait. Yeah, they are quite tanky, as you can see. But parry is super powerful. Parry is in Dark Souls and Elden Ring as well. But it's not as powerful as in Bloodborne. And the reason why is because in those games, you parry using a shield, right? Because there's no guns. Well, I mean, you have guns, but not in the same way as we do in this game. So if you want to parry in that game, you have to be in range to get hit by the attack, because otherwise your shield won't make physical contact with the attack, right? Which means that if you fail the parry, you will take damage, because you will get hit, right? In this game, you can actually parry with, while being out of range of the attack, which is pretty crazy. You know, it is really powerful. Go around, open this, because this door we can't open from the inside, which I don't know why, but you know, it's what it is, you know. A grandpa, hello, buddy. Don't be fooled. This guy is mean. Just kill him. It's okay. Pungent blood cocktail. Again, you can just open up your inventory and read about them. We'll tell you what they do. They attract bloodthirsty beasts. So if there are beasts around, you can just use that item, and the beast will attack that one, not you. It's very nice. Another shard, beautiful. All right, we're now back here. Do you recognize this place? Well, you should. This is where we began the area. This is the lamp. This is the ladder. That's the clinic. Right there. See? We've opened up the first shortcut of the area. Well done. That's now open permanently. Forever. So we can go back down there, but we're gonna go up here. Well, actually through here. Go down here. Again, these pebbles, they really don't do much. I just wanted to show you, you know. So, dogs in cages. Now this dog is kind of funny, because sometimes he will actually spawn on top of the cage. Can I kill him? Yeah, sometimes he will spawn on top of his cage. I don't know why. But, you know, let's kill them all. You know, it is a bit funny, because there are so many people who are like, oh my god, I can't watch, well, I can't stand watching animals die in movies or games, right? I can't kill dogs in games, right? Because I just can't do it. I think it's too sad. And I'm like, brother, have you played Dark Souls? I mean, screw the dogs. We have an NPC in here. You'll talk to us. Now this NPC isn't really important, but she has a bit of a quest line. So she asks us about a safe place, but of course right now we don't know any safe places. So we can talk to her, and we can say blah 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 blah. No, because we don't know of any safe places. And also, I just sat down. That's because this PS4 controller, it has a weird thing where if you press X and you like angle your controller, you will do like an emote, right? These ones. Voice crack. I don't like that. I think that's super annoying, but you can't turn it off. Go here. We have Eileen the Crow, which is an awesome NPC. She has a questline, so let's talk to her, yeah?
A hunter, are you? And an outsider?
And again, if you want to hear the same line again, just walk out of range like this. That's how easy it is, right?
A hunter, are you?
Keep that in mind, right?
What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here. To welcome the new hunter.
Thank you.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now.
Okay. So that's the first line of dialogue in this phase. Talk again.
Still lingering about.
We'll get the other line, or the second line.
A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
We got a gesture, or as I call them, emotes. Just press triangle to switch, and we can get this one he gave us. Hey. Talk again,
What are you
if you want
still
to.
doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
Right, so what you want to do when you find an NPC is you want to talk until they repeat the same line twice.
What are you
Like this.
still doing here?
That means that you have exhausted all of their dialogue in this phase, if you will. So go back out here, get these items down, get this item as well, because it's good, you know. Get this one down as well. Then just come down here. Be careful. Drop down on this thing down here. Oh, hey. And then just, hey. Here we are. Beautiful. Kill him. It is bullets. These guys with their guns, they will almost always drop bullets. So we will backtrack soon, but first you want to come out here and you wanna clear out these enemies because we have to actually use the ladder. Come back up when we pick up those items that we just knocked down. And these guys hurt like trucks, so be careful. This is quite bad. Nice parry. Oops. Oh, this is not the best. Oh yeah. This is kind of bad actually. Oi. Ooh. Now these guys are very easy to actually dodge. Simply just walk like this. See, it's not so bad. That was quite close. Was quite close indeed. Now, I think there should be one more of those big boys out here, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's just one. Well, there you go. We both learned something today. Get this item. Now we'll backtrack. So yeah, if you don't kill these gunmen when you climb up here, they will shoot you in the back, and that's not good. You know, it's not best. This guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? You can also outspace attacks quite easily, and that means simply being out of range. Now, there's one funny quirk. It is quite difficult to actually get a visceral on stairs. Because even though we got the parry, because he's above me, well, higher up than me, the game simply won't give us the visceral. So if you can, try to not parry enemies when they are on stairs or whatever. This game also has a sort of mini stealth system. Simply walk. They will not hear you. Most enemies will not hear you. It's a free backstab. Like this. And how do you walk? Well, you simply lightly hold your joystick forward, I guess. If that makes any sense. Okay, we have rats down here. Now let's talk about throwing items or bombs or whatever, like molotovs or pebbles. So what you want to do is you want to use lock-on, but sometimes you're too far away for lock-on to actually work. So oh well, now it did, but if I'm back here, I'm out of range. See, can't do it because I'm too far away. So how do you aim your items when there's no lock-on? Well, the items, they go where your character is facing, not where your camera is facing. So if I put my character facing this way, but I look over here, then I use my bomb, it's going this way, because that's where I'm looking, where my character is facing. Your camera, what that does is choose the height of your throw. So I'm trying to free aim this. Well, I missed. Maybe like this. Well, I got one of them. This is perfect. Oh, hey, look at that. So yeah, that is a bit tricky. It is tricky to free aim items. Just drop down here. Rats are big and spooky. Swift. They can actually drop items, but you know, not always. One more. Get in. No item. Another rat, perhaps. Oh. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm locked on. Use a Molotov. And I'm still not. Yeah. So it is a bit tricky to actually use items like this. Don't worry, you know. Okay, this item, Madman's Knowledge. That's a very good item. We want all of them. They are really good. They give us insight. And insight, once again, that is the second line from the top right. It says 0 because we have 0 insight. There's in the dream there's a doll, right? And that doll will be alive if we have at least 1 insight. And the doll will give us lore, bunch of lore, and she will also let us level up, which is very, very good, which is very important. So we now can use the doll. There are a few ways to actually gain insight in this game. One of them is using these items, these Madman's Knowledge items. There's one more item. It's a higher tier. I think it's called Great One's Wisdom, but I'm not sure about that. And they give us insight. They are a one-time use, which gives us, well, insight. The second way is to see things, like bosses. When you see a boss, you will gain insight. When you kill a boss, you will also gain insight. And sometimes when you see when you enter a new area, you will also gain insight. So we have a few ways to gain insight. All right, we could go down here, but we'll come back here later on. Well, but what we can do is use Molotovs like this. Right, screw you guys, you know. Screw them. Do that and go up here. And again, hold circle while climbing to go faster. Very good. Now, can I heal? No, I can't heal on the ladder. That's a troll. He sounds really tired. Trolls, again, do this. This is better, I think. But you do whatever you want, you know what I mean? Right. Another madman's knowledge. Beautiful. Here we have an NPC, but there's no lantern here. Roll. And again, we can just walk and get a free backstab off. You can parry most things in the game. Most things. Even things that you wouldn't think is possible to parry. I'll show you later on. But yeah, you can parry most things. So now we're here. Do you recognize this place? This is the second gate that we found. You might hear a song playing in the background. We're now back here. Do you remember? We have an NPC in here. This one I will talk to. Because it's a questline.
I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Please will you look for my mum? Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him. But now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
I will find your mother. Or you can say no, I will not. And once again, maybe you got this this option and you're like, wait, I didn't hear what the hell you even said. Just walk out of range like this, and you'll hear it all again. Now, if you say no, I think that you can just talk to her again and say, you know what, I changed my mind, I will find her. But I'm not sure about that. But I'll, you know. And I did an emote by mistake again.
Mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box.
Oh.
It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
Okay. Walk again.
My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, and if you find her...
Yeah. So, she gave us an item. Once again, when you get an item, what I recommend is you find it and you read about it. Press square to read about it. It says blah 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 blah. We have two names here, Viola and Gascoine. So, you know, if we see any people named either of those names, we should use the box and see what happens, you know. Now we'll go back here. We'll come back through the gate and up here. This is where we fought those two werewolves on the bridge. We'll now go this way. Remember this way? Remember we went here before. Now, when we were down here, this is the item that we could see. Pebbles! Oh, hey! Go here. We have a shard. Beautiful. Now just turn right. Item. More shards! Oh, hey! Drop down here. Secret area. Look at that. Beautiful. Oi. Oi. Beautiful. Lock on. Maybe try and parry. Oh yeah, almost fell down. Oh yeah. When you get a parry, you have more time than you think to get your visceral attack. You have more time than you think, right? Look at this. See, you have time. You have more time than you think. So just keep that in mind. The most important thing is that you walk right up against them, because one thing that many new hunters do is they get the parry and then they get nervous, right? So they attack like this, too far away, which makes you miss the parry. Just walk up, right against them and do it. You have time. I promise you have time. Ooh, he dropped a shard for us. Beautiful. We have a beam and an item. Just try name and drop down. Pick it up. Awesome. Wait. There are a bunch of rats back there. There's nothing back there, right? But rats. So I'm not even gonna bother. Parry. It's very good. Get him. Okay. Hey, we found a new outfit. Hey, how do we equip the outfit? Well, just we have here. This is our weapons. This is our outfit. This is our items. So, well, I'm gonna press R2 to change, you know, change the slot. So, look at this, right? This one has 110 physical defense. This one has 60. This one has 110 blunt defense. This one has 60. So on, so on. This outfit is really good. It's really good, and it looks amazing. This is the signature Bloodborne hat, by the way. Now just drop down here. Hey, 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 hey. Beautiful. Hey. But now we're back here. Now we're down here. This is where we used the Molotovs on these assholes. Remember? Do you remember? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. That's fine. Welcome down. Hopefully they will drop bloodstone shards. That would be good. Because again, they are very, very good. It's a very good item. I don't like these guys, man. They are annoying. Get him! No shards. That's okay. Now we'll go down here. Get these guys. This is through them, right? Ow. Wait. Nothing back here. Ow. Where's he? Oh, here you are. Okay. Check here. Nothing here. Two guys in here. Three guys, actually. Three guys. God damn. Ow, 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 ow. Don't kill me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh, also, I don't know if I actually told you in part 1, but if you die, you will drop your blood echoes. You will drop them on the floor, or an enemy will pick them up. If an enemy picks them up, they will have purple eyes. Purple eyes. So just kill that enemy, and you will gain your blood echoes back, or simply pick them up on the ground. It'll look like a pool of blood with like a light beam coming out of it. Sort of. We have a big boar in here, but we're gonna take this way first. If you die before picking up your blood echoes, they will be gone forever. They will be gone forever. You cannot get them back. So be careful. You know, be careful. You don't want to lose blood echoes because, well, you can't get them back, and that's not good. Blood echoes, they are used for leveling up and buying items and upgrading our weapons and all of this. Everything. Well, most things are blood, you know, costs blood echoes. Two trolls. Also, we have iframes in this animation. See, I took no damage. They're actually backs up. Wait. Woohoo! Pick them up. Alright. Do you remember where we are? I'll show you. I think that you will. This is where we opened the first gate. First gate, the first shortcut. Way up there. See? This is the house. Now we have every shortcut in this area unlocked. Well done. There's not much left in this area to actually do, but to just clear out a few more things. Oh, also, I never talked about the Bold Hunter's Mark. I want to put them here, so that's where I like to have them. Let's read about them. Actually, no. You can, if you want to, but I'll just tell you what to do. So, if you use this, you will teleport back to your lamp that you last sat down at, right? You will go back there, which is good. You can also do the same thing with this one, but this one, like it says, we will lose all of our blood echoes, which is not good. We have a bridge, and we have a boulder, big boulder way up there. I don't know if you can see it, but you know, this looks like a trap, and if it looks like a trap, it is a trap, you know. So I'm gonna go down here, and we're gonna take on the boar. Remember the boar in the tunnel? Now this one is big and spooky, right? It's a really big boar in a really small, tight and long corridor. What an asshole move by the developer, right? Well, the best way to deal with this boar is to just run behind him and get a backstab. I know it's spooky, it's scary, but just put your, you know, be brave and trust in me, and just run behind him and backstab. We can also parry the boar. Yeah, I know, right? I'll try and show you. So just run and believe, right? He will shout, then just, you know, get a backstab like this, and then just do this. Right, I'll try and show you some parries, because it is a bit weird. Well, I don't know this guy's, see, very fun. Oh, and also here's a very good tip about the rally and the visceral attacks. When you do a visceral attack, you will regain all of your rally in, you know, at once. It will all come back. We just picked up a badge. Now, in the first episode, I believe, I spoke about the shop in the fountain, and that the more badges that we find, the more items that the store will have and sell to us. So again, just open up, read about it, and it'll tell you in a sort of cryptic way. So it says no one knows this badge except the messengers in the bath, right? So we can go back there and go up the ladder, but we can also go here. We're now going to come up on the other side of the bridge with the boulder on it, which is good because there's a funny quirk here that the guy who pushes the boulder will damage himself like this. It is kind of weird. I don't know why that is like that, but it is. I think he killed all of his friends, which is great. Now I'm gonna go up here first. Now again, stealth, just to walk. No. Free backstab, baby. Beautiful. Again, we have iframes in this animation. Again, try and dodge through the attacks, don't with them. That's very important. Hoi! It's very important. It's key. You need to learn. Another shard, beautiful. Great. That was what I was hoping for. Now there's a path up here. There's a boss in here, which we will take on soon. Like I said in the beginning of the episode, there are two bosses in this area. There are two bosses. And that one that we just looked into, well, his arena is mandatory. We have to beat that boss. The second one we don't have to kill. We don't even have we don't have to. It's optional, right? We don't have to. But of course we are going to, because we are a hunter Now what did Eileen say? She said a hunter must hunt, right? So go all the way up here. And what I recommend that you do before you do this is that you go back to the dream. I should show you. I should show you that actually. I'm gonna show you. So we can use a mark, right? I'm gonna use a mark. So what you do is use a mark, or just run it to a lamp. We use a madman's knowledge for the insight. Use a madman's knowledge. Just use. Now we have one insight. Now we go back to the dream, and the doll will be here. So what I recommend that you do before you take on the boss is that you do this, you pop the insight, come here, use the doll to level up, like this.
Hello, good hunter.
It's a nice voice actor.
Here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
So, talk to her, exhaust all of her dialogue. This is how we level up.
Very well.
Now, I will explain
Let the echoes become
why
your strength.
you should do what I'm about to tell you to do after we defeat the first boss.
Now shut your
But just
eyes.
take my word, or go forward into the video and listen to me explain. Just put everything in HP. Well, actually no.
Farewell.
First, these items, they are about online play, which I will not do in this guide, but I will explain them later on. First, what you want to do is you want to come here. Oh, actually, no. Okay, hang on. Okay, this is all over the place. It's fine. So we have two weapons now. We picked up the sword spear. Now this weapon is, in my opinion, probably the better choice overall. But I like this weapon more, so I'm gonna pick this one. I will explain all of this after we defeat the boss. I'm just giving you a quick rundown now. So first, pop the madman's knowledge for the insight. Come to the dream. Come here to the workshop. You fortify weapon. You upgrade whichever weapon that you want. Not the gun. It's not worth it. Just upgrade whichever weapon that you want to use as much as you can. And then you go to the doll. You level up. You put everything into health. Everything. And again, I will explain after we defeat the first boss. But so just do that before you take on the boss. That's my tip to you. It will make your life easier. But I will show you without, because that will get me more time with the boss, so that I can show you the boss a bit more, right? And I don't know if I said this in the first episode either, but when you reload an area or you die and you respawn, almost every enemy in the whole game will respawn. They will all respawn. That might sound tedious, like, oh my god, really? Are you serious? That's insane. Well, it does get tedious at first, but it's also very helpful for a few reasons. One of them is that you will get to practice the enemies more. You'll get to practice the area more. You will find new ways of fighting enemies. Maybe you'll find new strats. Maybe you'll find new items in the area that you missed the first time around. You'll also gain more blood echoes, because you're killing enemies over and over and over again, right? And hopefully you're also picking up your blood echoes that you dropped. So you'll get a lot more blood echoes, which is helpful for leveling up and all of this. And you will also get more items from loot, right? So this is where the optional bosses. Hoi! Parry. Like I said, you can parry most things, even things that you might think cannot be parried, because right now this guy just jumped, right, and we parried him in mid-air. Oh, he's slime, what the hell? Okay, in here is the optional boss. This is the Cleric beast. Now, before we fight the boss, let me just explain a few things about boss fights, right? So, there are two types of bosses, you might say. These bosses are either humanoid bosses, which can be parried using our gun, or they are big beasts or other things, big bosses. They have a mechanic called limb break. And as you might guess from the name, we can break limbs of big bosses. And what that does, or how that works, is imagine you have a bar. Imagine our health bar, right? But it's empty. When we hit a limb, this bar will fill up a little bit, and after a while it will go down over time, right? So the more we attack a limb, the more this bar will fill up, and eventually it will become full. And when it's full, the limb break will happen, which will deal more damage, and the enemy or the boss will stagger for a bit, which is good, right? And that's also one way how this game allows and rewards aggression. You know, we have rally, we have limb break. There's not a bunch of poise or hyper armor on many things. Of course, some bosses and enemies, they have poise and hyper armor, of course. But overall, there's not a whole lot of it in this game. Okay, so bosses, just think about dodging through the attacks, not with them. That's important for the whole game. Dodge through the attacks, not with them. That's important. If you are stuck on a boss and you simply can't defeat it, just focus on dodging the attacks, right? Don't attack. Just go into the fight and simply dodge. Learn the attacks, you know, learn how to dodge each attack. Maybe you see one attack and you dodge backwards and it doesn't work because you get hit. So then you say, okay, next time I see this attack, I will try and dodge to my left. And the next time you see that attack, you dodge left, and now you notice, oh, I dodged the attack by doing this instead of the other thing. Awesome. And also, take breaks. You know, put down the game for the day and come back the next day. I cannot tell you how many times I have been stuck on a boss, and I'm just here for hours and hours, and I'm bashing my head against the wall because I'm a stubborn, picking hunter, and I just can't do it. I don't know what is wrong, and because I have been here for hours already, I'm not learning anything. I'm not improving, because you simply can't just learn for hours and hours and hours and hours. There's only so much information that you can take in a day. So if you're stuck for hours, just put down the game and come back the next day. And like I said, I cannot tell you how many times I've been stuck for hours one day. Then the next day when I come back, I just beat the boss within a few tries. Because during the night, I I just process the information in my brain when I sleep automatically, right? So keep those things in mind. But most importantly, have fun. I will not be super aggressive because I want to try and show you the bosses, right? I want to, you know, spend time with the bosses to show you what you can do. Now, there's a cool trick with this boss. You want to lock on and shoot him in the face. So simply lock on, and then some enemies, which they have different lock on points. So simply lock on and then move your right joystick, move the point, and then shoot him in the face, and you'll open him up for a visceral attack. You can also use Molotovs on all of this. So here, lock on here and here. Shoot him once in the face, twice. And we'll open up for a visual attack. Walk up and R1. Well, hey, look at this. Remember, dodge through the attacks, not with them. You can use lock on if you want. I don't like it on this boss, but it will make it easier, I guess. That's our a grab attack, which hurts a lot. Hey, what you doing? Well, it was too late. Fine, just use rally. Okay, that thing that he just did, that's like a healing. Bosses, they can heal their limb break thing. Well, actually, this guy, he didn't. See, that was the limb break. L1 attacks, they deal more limb break damage. Hoi! The grab attack. Hoi! Limb break again. Hoi! Oops. Hoi! Hoi! Rally. Ow, rally. Be careful. Hoi! Limb break again. Spam him! Get him! Now he did heal. But he had no time. We were too fast. Hoi! Hoi! Use rally. Ow, rally. Well, not this time. Well, a bit we got a bit of rally. Ow. Hoi! Hoi! Heal. Hoi! Limb break on the on the leg? No? Ow. Hoi! I'm missing everything. That's fine. Hoi! Hoi! Ja! Yay! Oh hey! Beautiful! Well done, you did it! You are awesome! You are incredible! Okay, we got another badge right now, which will once again give us more items in the shop. Beautiful. Okay, so now I will explain leveling up and why I think that the saw spear is the better weapon overall. So first off, we'll talk about the saw spear. Again, I have them both equipped, so simply press your right arrow key to change your weapon slot. So this is the cleaver, which is what we've been using, well, that I've been using so far. This is the saw spear. Now, they look very similar. But if look carefully at the teeth, you'll see that this weapon has teeth on one side. This one has teeth on both sides. These teeth, they mean that this weapon is what's it called? Serrated, I think. That gives it a bonus towards beasts. Now this weapon has teeth on one side only, which means that some attacks in this mode will not use the teeth. Which means that this bonus against beasts will not apply on every attack. But this weapon, every attack uses the teeth, so every attack will have the bonus. That's not a big thing, that's really not a big thing at all. One bigger advantage that this weapon has over the cleaver is that this weapon scales with the skill more than it scales with strength. So let's look at our stats here. We have vitality, that's health, endurance, strength, skill. Those are two offensive stats. They affect weapon damage. And blood tinge and arcane, and they also affect guns and weapon damage. Each weapon, they have some sort of scaling. You'll see the scaling in them in the middle box. Near the bottom it says attribute bonus. This one has a D on the arm, and the arm is the same icon as our strength. So it has a D scaling in strength and an E scaling in skill. E is the worst, is the lowest tier of scaling, and S is the highest tier. So E is the worst, and then it goes down to D, C, B, A, and then S is the best one. So this weapon it scales better with the skill than it does with strength. That is an advantage because our visceral attacks, they scale with two stats. Our blood level, that's our level of our character, but also our skill stat. So the more points we put into skill, the more damage our visceral attacks will do. Now that's very good, because like if you level skill a lot, your visceral attacks, they will deal so much damage, it's insane. A third thing that this weapon has over the saw cleaver is that this weapon has a different type of attack. So if you look here, it says physical attack, blunt, thrust. This one has nothing, but actually I'll do this. It has only physical attack, no blunt or thrust at all. This one, it has thrust, and that's good because there are different types of enemies, and they each have their weaknesses, right? Beasts, they have the serrated thing. They're weak against that. They're weak against fire. Kin enemies, they're weak against thrust. So this weapon is basically, in my opinion, better overall. But I like to use the cleaver more because it scales better with strength than skill. That means that limb break is easier, I think. I'm not sure about this, but I am pretty sure that the limb break scales with your strength stat, but I'm not sure about that. And I don't like to level skill too much because I think that it makes the visceral attacks too powerful. But you make your own choice. And then because we have the badges, we can buy some other weapons as well. You can buy weapons. See, we have the cleaver, spear, axe, cane, and the kirkhammer. Do whatever you want, really. You know, do whatever the hell you want. Our weapons, they also break down over time. So what I do personally is every time that I visit this dream, I just repair everything. That's what I do. So I'm gonna choose the cleaver first because you know, I like it better than the saw spear. Upgrade this. Now you might get lucky and get a lot more shards from enemy drops, loot from enemies, and you might be able to get +3 here. If you can, that's beautiful. Oh, and also you should pop all of your soul items, or I mean the blood echo items, cold blood items, because again they just give you more blood echoes. You know, there's no reason to save these right now. No reason at all. Use them all. Now we'll talk about the leveling up and why we should level health at first, in my opinion. Okay, so you would not believe how many new players that I see who just level damage. They level damage all day. I can't, dude, this emote thing is so annoying. Holy. So yeah, what many new players do is they level damage because they think, oh, I'm a pro gamer, I don't need health, I just want damage. And that's not good in my opinion. I'll tell you why. So we can right now, we can get 14 levels. We can level up 14 times if you will. So if we put all of our 14 levels into health, if you look in the box in the middle, you'll see our HP, stamina, and discovery, and all of this. Now, the number on the left, that's a yellow or pale yellow. It says 573. That's our current health, and the blue value, that is our HP after we level up. If we level up like this, so we will, if we do this, we will gain about 340 health points. About 340 health points, right? Now let's do the same thing, but in strength. You will gain about 20 more damage. 20. Do you want 20 more damage, or do you want 340 more health? Like, it's just math, right? 21 is a smaller number than 340. The reason why we don't gain much damage is because our weapon is such low level. The higher weapon our levels are, the more scaling they will have. But at this point in the game, they are so low level that they don't have scaling. They don't have a lot of scaling at all. So even if we level our offensive stats, it will not matter, because the scaling is not there yet. So it simply makes more sense to level health right now. And health is so important, my friend. The more health you have, the more mistakes and the more hits you are allowed to take before you get sent back to the lamp, right? If you level health, you will get to play the game. If you don't level health, you will get one shot by everything pretty early on in the game. And maybe that's why so many people, they play these games and then they go, oh my god, these games, they are so much bullheck. So much bullheck, they're unfair. I just die all the time. I can't do anything. It's impossible. Maybe that's because they don't level health, you know? Maybe that's why. I don't know. Hopefully I've made my case clear on this, why you should level health early on, because it simply makes the most sense. You get the most return from your levels this way. Endurance is fine. You have a lot of endurance at this point. Blood tinge, they affect mostly guns. And guns, they are only used for parrying, really. I mean, almost. There are a few outliers, but arcane, we'll get to that later on. So hopefully I've made my case clear on this. Please, if there's one thing you take away from this guide, it's this: level health, please.
Farewell, good hunter.
For your own
May
good.
You find your worth in the waking
Oh my
world.
god, this emote thing, I can't stand it, man. And also, what you should do is come here after you level up. Keyword is after, and just buy as many vials as you can, because these things, they will go up in price the further you get into the game. Everything will go up in price. Right now they are cheap as hell, so just buy them and stock up. Buy them all. Buy as many as you can after you level up and upgrade your weapon. That's my recommendation. Now I won't do that because, you know. Okay, now we're gonna go back to Yharnam and we're gonna take on, the second boss, other Gascoine. Now, if you remember, the little the little girl in the window, she gave us a tiny music box, and that box, it mentioned 2 names, Viola and Gascoine, and the boss is called Gascoine. So we should try and use the item with the boss, right? What this item will do, I'm gonna put it on my quick select bar here. What this item does is it makes the boss kind of stagger or paralyze him. You can do it 3 times. After the 3rd time, he will enter his last phase, which is a little bit tough. And because we have leveled up, our viscerals have more damage. So right now, they one-shot these guys from full health. See? Beautiful. Oh, shining coins. Very cool. They are basically... well, I'll show you. Basically, they are very helpful in the chalices. You just use them, and they will show you where you've been. Put them down. Bam. Now it shines. And now, you know, okay, I've been here. Awesome. We'll get to the chalices later on. Also, what you should do is take the elevator up. Simply step on the button and just walk out. You'll send up. Alright. Just run and pray is what I recommend that you do here. Trying to get random. So run up here. He will not damage himself this time. Oi. Beautiful. Oh hey. Well, they are alive this time around. I'm gonna whack these guys. You don't have to, but I will, because maybe I'll get more shards. Yeah. More shards. Another shard. Hey. Okay. So the same thing applies to this boss. Just dodge through the attacks. This guy is a hunter like us, so he can be parried using our gun. You can also do backstabs on him using R2. The same thing applies. Dodge through the attacks. If you are stuck, you can't defeat the boss. Focus on dodging the attacks at first. Learn the timings. Learn how to you know, dodge the attacks, and then you weave in attacks. And if you've been here for hours, put on the game for the day and come back tomorrow or 2 days. Come back later. That's what I'm saying. And again, most importantly, have fun. I love this boss. My first game was Dark Souls 1, and Dark Souls is a lot about being passive and waiting for your opportunity to attack. It is a lot slower in pace. It's a little bit clunky, if you will. So when I came here to this boss for the first time, I'm thinking, okay, this is a boss fight. Okay, I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna observe. I'm gonna learn the attacks and all this. But watch what this guy does. Watch what he does. He just runs at you. He runs right at you, man. Look at this. That's amazing. I'm like, oh my god, bro. What is this? Ow. Use rally. Rally. Also, in this game, like I just told you by mistake, you should not dodge backwards on many attacks. You should not do it. I will show you in phase 3. Ow. Oh, see? Right there, I dodged with the attack and not through it. So what I'm saying is, don't dodge backwards, because this is Bloodborne, right? It's meant to be played aggressively. You are a hunter. You're a hunter. You're supposed to be aggressive. You are powerful.
Sings to me.
Ow.
It's enough to make a man sick.
Because many enemies, they are designed to hit you if you dodge backwards, like I just did, but I actually did not get hit somehow. In phase 3, you will see it clearly. You will get hit once, and you'll dodge backwards because you are thinking, oh my god, I got hit, I gotta take it easy and heal. Then you get hit again. That's by design, and I'll show you. See, I dodged backwards, and I got hit. Oh, that's pretty bad. So yeah, I'm not being super aggressive because I wanna show you the boss, right? But you should. Also, he can be parried. And again, you have time. Oh, I should show you this one. To do this, oh, I'm too late. All right. Okay, jump. Okay. I'll show you now. See? Do you see what just happened? I'll try and show you one more time. I get hit backwards, get hit again. See? That's by design. Game is trying to tell you to go in. Go in, be aggressive. See? Go in. Oi. Ow. Ow. Woohoo! That hurt. Woohoo! Thank God we have leveled health, am I right? Wait. Well done. You did it. You did it. Awesome. Oh, before we finish off this episode, just go up here. You can open this gate with the key that we just got. But down here we have a corpse of a woman. Red jewel brooch. This is what the young girl was talking about. My mom wears a red jewel brooch. Here we have it. A woman's bright red brooch. Viola. Well, that girl's daddy and mommy are both dead right now. That's not great. Well, that's the end of this episode. We took on the whole area. We beat the 2 bosses. We talked about some mechanics, some of this, some of that. It's been quite a while. But you know, that's how it's gonna be. You know, there's a lot to show you guys. I hope you learned something. I hope that you have, and I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Let me know if you've learned something, and let me know how your hunt is going. Okay, guys. I hope you'll have a nice day or evening. Hope that you'll take care and stay safe and all of this. Okay, friends? Wrong button. See you next episode, guys. Bye-bye, friends.